Our country earned freedom and accumulated wealth over a quarter of a century ago. Our Kazakhstan is growing, establishing strong roots, making steady progress, and eventually emerging as a formidable nation. We experienced the revival and the resurgence of the departed ones on the day we gained our independence. And after it was forcibly suppressed for a long time, we have restored our predecessors' legacy and started exposing the populace to the historic artifacts once more. One end of this enormous task, serving spirituality, has been carried out by the Bilim-Kazyna Foundation. The foundation works in three areas: media, translation, and charity. Out of these three, dissemination of information through the media is at the forefront. The group began working in this direction by bringing attention to the historical legacy buried deep inside. Filming for the In the Footsteps of the Ancestors project started in August 2023 and centered on the activities of ishans and akhunds, as well as the old madrasas and mosques located all around Kazakhstan. This endeavor is extremely important for history as well as the present generation. What have our predecessors left behind? Our ancestors' buildings, madrasa, sites, and if needed, mausoleums are the remnants of their legacy. One of the icons of Turkic culture is a kesene, or mausoleum. Mausoleums are not the same as tombs or graves. The Persian term kesene, mausoleum, means big complex, as our colleague professor and scientist Dosay Kenjatay pointed out. The complex consists of a Friday mosque, a kitchen, a hujra where children learn, and a madrasa. It is rather huge. Who left us all those things? Our forefathers left it to us. Making pilgrimages to mausoleums is something we should do if we wish to follow in the footsteps of our ancestors. A unique tour to the Republic of Uzbekistan included visits to and recordings from the mausoleums of Imam Bukhari, Imam Matrudi, Tolebi, Aytekebi, Khoja Ahrar Wali, Amir Timur Bahauddin Naqshbandi. We're highlighting these figures for a very good reason. We need things that will provide the youth with guidance and an example of the right path at a time when there is an increasing number of foreign religious movements that, in their own words, have corrupted and distorted our wonderful faith, Islam. Who's Imam Matrudi? The young people who followed the erroneous religious movements said we exclusively adhere to Imam Bukhari's teachings. Matrudi has nothing to do with the faith that we embrace from Abu Hanifa. We next proceeded to Imam Matrudi's birthplace and final resting place. Then we visited Imam Bukhari's birthplace and final resting place. We filmed and interviewed scientists. Now it is time to share this with the youth. This year's locations for the shooting were the Askak Baba Mausoleum in the Sozak district, the Apak Ishan Mosque Madrasa in Baydebek district of the Turkestan region, and the Mausoleum of Khoja Ahmed Yasawi in Turkestan. We also visited Bukhara, the educational center for Kazakh intellectuals, and took videos of the Mir Arab and Kogaltash madrasas. We will keep working on this in the upcoming year. The team behind the foundation seeks to find and acquire artifacts belonging to Kazakh intellectuals that are spread both domestically and internationally. Specifically, the people should be educated about the significance of museums, mosques, and mausoleums, as well as their historical worth. Our mausoleums have been museums. My heart hurts for it, to be honest. Why does it function just as a museum? We have nothing against it being a museum. The government has assumed control of it. It is feasible, in my opinion, to do everything that falls within the purview of governmental authority, administration, or protection. However, why not allow them to open their madrasa, offer lessons, and pray on Fridays? I want us to follow the example set by our neighboring nations and demonstrate this to the people and the nation. Social networks are currently the best channels for exchanging information and promoting what you do. Using these platforms deftly, Bilim-Kazyna Foundation regularly expands its content on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok channels. As of right now, January 1st, 2023, there are 80 videos on YouTube and 325 videos posted on Instagram. Regular podcasts, interviews, live threads, and charity lectures will all continue in the upcoming year. The network TikTok and Instagram are constantly updating short reels of 35 to 120 seconds of video content. Thus, we hope to inspire something positive in this way and open the eyes of the generation that spends a lot of time online. Moreover, with the Foundation's assistance, 8 animated films for small audiences were produced. It seemed like everyone, regardless of age, is always on their phone these days. Getting into TikTok has pros and cons, but the cons outweigh the pros. Our spiritual world appears to be shifting online. We must take its lead and also move to the internet. We are going to use social media. Our message is an appeal for morality. In the Quran, Allah states, "Let there be a group among you to call to good and to convey that evil is wrong." This is what we want to achieve. 2024 plans: 30 videos for Instagram and TikTok each month, 8 videos on YouTube each month, 2 videos under the category In the Footsteps of the Ancestors each month, 2 videos under the category Live Threads each month, 2 videos under the Charity Lectures category each month, 2 videos under the Podcast category each month, 2 videos under the Interview category each month. Translation is the primary focus of the Bilim-Kazyna Foundation's activities. It is well known that the number of works with a religious bent that are available in the Kazakh language market has grown recently, and there are several authors that produce this genre of literature. In this regard, the Bilim-Kazyna Foundation has adopted a new strategy. We are translating the writings of Arab scholars and global scientists. A year ago, an agreement was made with local translators to translate traditional religious texts, and a great deal of work has been completed thus far. This endeavor will last through the end of 2024. The books and authors translated by the Bilim-Kazyna Foundation. Maktubat, 1000-page book. Imam Rabbani al-Mujaddid lil-Alifi as-Sani Ahmad al-Faruqi as-Sarkhandi. Ayatul Ahkam, Verses of Judgment, Muhammad Ali al-Sabuni's 900-page work. Dr. Musa Shahin Lashin, a teacher, Manhalul Hadith fi Sharhil Hadith, 1000 pages. The 550-page Sharhul Aqaid an-Nasafiya by Sadaddin at-Taftazani. Adab Kitabut Dunya wad-Din by Abul Hasan al-Mawardi, 600 pages. An important point to remember: the translation of major religious works, including those regarding the Hanafi Madhab, the Maturidi faith, and the teachings of Ihsan, which are essential to society and experts, was researched and translated in close conjunction with the experts of the Spiritual Administration of Muslims of Kazakhstan. Administration specialists keep a careful eye on the translated works to ensure that they stay faithful to the original text and do not contain any errors in meaning. According to the Foundation's chairman, all of the aforementioned publications were made possible with the help of sponsors who identify as religious sympathizers. Charity is another aspect of the Bilim-Kazyna Foundation's operations. This is among the most gratifying acts. Once someone asked our Prophet Muhammad, may God's peace and blessings be upon him, "O Messenger of God, who is the best person?" Following that, he replied, "The best person is a person who benefits the society and the country." The Foundation's staff also considers it a Muslim and civic obligation to support those around us and convey goodwill to the broader public. Foundation identifies families that are struggling to get their daily meal and provides them food. However, not all of that effort gets shared on social networks. It has its own reasoning.
және біздің бір ерекшелігіміз деп айтамын.
And I will state that one of our distinguishing features is that we never film the faces of the individuals we help. We will register for ourselves, and if someone from the inspection commission or the audit commission asks, "Where did you spend the money?" we would respond, "Here is a passport, place of residence, and documents of that person." But we never film their faces. Life is like a boomerang, and someone who gets our assistance can become wealthy, even a millionaire. If such is the case, he should not feel ashamed, and such an incident should not occur, as I believe. Everything in life is changeable.
Ассалаумағалейкум. Бүгін Білім-Қазына қорының атынан студенттерге азық-түлік алып беретін боламыз.
In 2023, 150 students and 20 seniors were given meals. Tuition and dormitory costs were covered for 12 students. Approximately $1 million will be spent on each student. Another person was offered the option to go on pilgrimage. According to Foundation's director, the team does not promise to fix everything with these charitable actions. However, we may do a little favor for those in need around us. All of this is done first for the sake of God, then for the good of society. Furthermore, the Bilim-Kazyna Foundation provides financial and food assistance to people. They are launching a variety of other activities. We pray to Allah that these acts will be beneficial and productive. And I'd like to point out that all of this is due to independence given by the will of Allah. This independence did not occur by itself. It comes with the tears and blood of our ancestors who died and rose 1,000 times to defend these lands and handed them to us in trust. Fasting and praying are only possible in fat years. It is stated that a person who can only eat on a full stomach and is unconcerned with what to drink or wear is more likely to fast and pray. All of the aforementioned activities are carried out only when the country is secure and the people live in peace. We live in a peaceful nation where rockets do not fly over your home and gunfire is not heard. You can freely pursue spiritual development without fear of danger. This is the best gift independence has offered.
It appears that we are unable to comprehend the significance of independence. We can't feel it. We gained our freedom thanks to Allah, our language, and our religion. All of this is due to independence. We have strengthened our state's borders. Now we are promoting our economy and spirituality. Whatever the fundamental goal, it is accomplished through peace. The Prophet, may God's peace and blessings be upon him, said, "Whoever wakes up in the morning and does not receive bad news from a relative, if he has food for the day, and if he is healthy," the Muslim greeting, Assalamu alaikum, which means peace be upon you. So may Allah give peace to our country.
It's not for nothing that this video was created on the eve of Independence Day. Every year, our country makes conclusions about our past actions and our future plans. We will talk about what we have accomplished as an independent country. Similarly, the Bilim-Kazyna Foundation examined the work completed during the year. Consider it a report for all those who help promote the fund's activities. On behalf of the whole team, we wish all of our readers and sponsors a great holiday season and express our warm wishes.
Құрметті қазақ елі, мынау Білім-Қазына қорының
First and foremost, we owe our independence and the support of the Bilim-Kazyna Foundation supporters to making all of the foundation's operations possible. Thus, we pray for the success of our nation, the peace of our people, the well-being of your families, and the happiness of your homes. I congratulate you on your independence on behalf of the Bilim-Kazyna Foundation.
Тәуелсіздік мен үшін қасиетті ұғым.
Independence is a sacred concept for me. What is sacred? The Quran is sacred. The hadith of the Prophet ﷺ are sacred. The white milk of the mother and the palm of the father are sacred. In the same way, independence is a sacred concept for me. The Kazakh says, fasting and praying are only possible in fat years. I interpret its meaning as follows. Only the full person, the person who has food, fasts.
Қай уақытта болады? Тәуелсіз елдің ішінде болады. Егеменді елдің ішінде болады.
A person prays once their belly is full. And the place where such events take place will be a sovereign, independent nation, where people live in peace and the nation is secure. Our forefathers left behind a country, mountains, stone, world, river, desert, and sand that I hold in high regard. For this I am thankful to God. Without them, I am no longer Kazakh. Long live our freedom and the Kazakh nation.
Тәуелсіздігіміз мәңгі болсын.